What up, everyone? Let's go ahead and do a horror movie tier list. We have my best friend slash brother here. At one point in time, we were known as the Horror Brothers. This is my best friend John.
Uh,
Today, we're going to be doing a tier list of ultimate horror movies and ranking it to see what we would put these movies in. Me and John have notoriously been known for, watching a ton of absolute greats in terms of horror. So let's go ahead and start here. John, starting off, we have Saw 4. Saw 4. That's not the Pepto Bismol one, is that?
no, that's final chapter.
Okay. Saw 4. Okay, I'm not remembering a dominant kill or refreshing my memory of 4. Was this the one where the kid was locked in the safe?
No, that one's three.
Wow, it's been a long time since I watched these movies. Okay, which one was 4?
That was the one with where it's basically the opening is with the detective Hoffman, where they're doing the autopsy on John
Oh,
Kramer.
oh, right. Okay, that's the one where he like murders a ton of people inside of, or sorry, unalives a ton of people inside like the mortuary with the scalpel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Seeing as I don't have a great memory of that one, I remember certain parts of that. I'd stick that in C tier.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but once they started introducing detective, English is hard, Hoffman, that's when it kind of goes downhill for me for the Saw series. Just
Yeah,
because they kind of stuck with him way too long.
I completely agree. Are we comfortable putting that in C?
Sure.
Okay. Next up, I don't know how much of the Conjuring universe stuff you watched. I think you watched all of them not too long ago.
I
Did
watched every single Conjuring universe film last year.
Okay, so the one that we have right here is going to be La Llorona. Being,
Oh.
where we're from, where we live, I love the concept that they wanted to do a movie based off of her. However, the execution was so bad, especially that pool scene towards the end. I, where are you thinking? I'm thinking E. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't horrible.
Yeah, it probably sits at E or D. I mean, because it
Okay,
wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great.
fair. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it at D because the Conjuring universe, most of them were directed by James Wan, which we're sticking with for the Saw stuff. Apparently, it wasn't bad enough to be super low tier, but it wasn't good enough to be high tier. I think
Yeah.
D tier is fine for it. Okay,
Again, concept was great, but meh.
no, completely agree. Completely agree on that. Next up, we have Nightmare on Elm Street 3. This is Dream Warriors,
With the Dream Warriors,
right? This was Dream
don't wanna
Warriors.
dream no more.
I personally, I think this is one of my absolute favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Down to the point of Freddy with the syringe gloves, the marionette kill. I think that's got to be one of my favorite kills in all of Nightmare on Elm Street. I want to rank this one high. What are you thinking?
I definitely rank it high because it's actually my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street film as
Oh,
well.
perfect. So we share that. Here's the problem. It's definitely by no means an S tier movie. It's got
No, no,
some bad stuff. I'm torn between B and A.
I'd put it in A, honestly.
We going A? We could
That's
always
just my
rearrange
that's just
this.
my opinion though.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Okay, The Fly. The Fly was a good one. I don't have super fond memories. This isn't a movie that I go back to often. I think I maybe watched it one time in the past 10 years, outside of the first time ever seeing it. But I remember it being great for body horror.
This is gonna be based on your opinion because I've never seen The Fly, to be honest with you.
Okay. Okay, I think it's definitely better than La Llorona. We're going to keep that D as a high D, okay? The original Invisible Man. I know you're big on Universal Monsters and stuff like that.
Like, are we talking old Invisible
We're
Man?
talking the original Invisible Man.
Oh God.
I have
Um,
no problems. This by no means was an awesome or excellent movie, but it also wasn't bad. I wouldn't rank it worse than La Llorona, but I wouldn't rank it better than Saw 4.
and to be fair, the Invisible Man's kind of low on my Universal Monster list,
Okay.
so I wouldn't really rank it that high.
Okay, we're gonna put it between The Fly and La Llorona then, because I think that's where we're comfortable with that one.
Because no disrespect to the Invisible Man, it's just eh.
Yeah, I totally get that. All right, we got Saw 5 next. This is the Pepto Bismol
Oh
one, right?
god, no, Saw 7 is
Oh
final
God,
chapter.
God, really? I thought it was 5. That. Oh no, 5 is the one where it's the dude that's impersonating that he was a capture at once, right?
No, that's 6.
You
Saw
know,
5 is with like the business people where they built homes over the poor and they're all being punished for it with
right,
the
right.
because they were all supposed to work together, but obviously greed and ego
Yeah, this is the
all
one that has the
played in.
carousel trap, right?
No, that's 6.
Oh my God, I apparently need to rewatch these movies. I'm so misjumbled. I'm gonna leave the Saw ones to you at this point, unless I'm confident on my responses for them.
Yeah, because this one, what's her name, Megan Good or something like that. She's like the only actress I recognize, but she also gets shocked in the bathtub.
Oh, I remember that.
uh, but I mean, it's not bad. It's just again, it's Detective Hoffman story, and he's finally like settled in the role to play as Jigsaw, quote unquote. But it's starting to show the wrong end of Jigsaw because,
Yeah, this
yeah,
is where like the traps were becoming unbeatable, right?
in a sense, yeah,
Okay. So where are we placing it based on your opinion? Because I
it
clearly
did
don't remember well enough.
it did have the pendulum trap.
That's right. It was this one. This is also the
That's
one. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I probably am. This is the one where it had the couple that were pinned together with pipes in the classroom, right?
that one is not 3. No, that's no, that's 3. Yeah, because that's with the girl with the bomb, or not the bomb, but the shotgun shells neck
Mm. Okay.
trap all around her, and she has to do the surgery on John. So yeah, that's 3.
So where are we
Wait,
putting
no,
5?
hang on, I'm
Let's
getting
not
that mixed
overthink
up.
this. Let's not overthink this.
Anyway, 5 isn't high. Again, it's like it sits with 4, honestly.
Okay, we can throw that in C tier. Now, personally, and I think you're gonna agree with me on this one because you and I have a lot of agreeances whenever it comes to horror most of the time. Without even saying this title, I think I want to put it immediately in A tier. Not better than Nightmare 3. However, it is definitely an A tier movie, Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods. Is it that spoof one?
Kind of. It's like the museum where they're trapped in the cabin. It's like a whole torture game. There's like that whole thing. There's that scene
I
where
mean, they're yeah,
Thor like
they're
rides the motorcycle and flies
yeah. Oh yeah,
against
that's A tier.
A
That's
tier
real
for
good.
sure. Okay,
I remember I first watched it. I was like, eh, but then I gave it another shot. I was like, okay, I see the
I
appeal.
like it. Okay.
And all the Easter eggs too.
Oh, so good, so good. Okay, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. This might be a hot take in the horror community. I really, really love New Nightmare. I love the Freddy redesign. I love that they brought it into like real life, where you see Robert Englund as an actor as opposed to like portraying Freddy. Then everything happens. The whole Freddy motorcycle scene, love that. I think New Nightmare was really good in my opinion. It's by no means a great movie, but I loved it.
Yeah, it's not that great,
I'm
but
I'm sitting at
it's
like a
not bad
solid
though. That's for
B.
sure. Yeah, B sounds right.
Okay, we can throw that in B. Next up, I am blind even with my glasses on. This looks to be Nightmare 5. This is Nightmare 5 was, oh gosh, what one was Nightmare 5? I remember not loving it, but I didn't hate it. Trying to remember. It was Dreamchild, yes. That's right. That's you see like the weird stuff. This is like you see like the, can I say sperm on YouTube? You see like the Freddy sperm?
I mean,
The
I think you can say after a few minutes.
the demon Freddy sperm? This is demon Freddy sperm, right?
I think so. I don't quite remember, but I guess that just shows how little I cared about this one.
You know, I'm gonna stick this one willingly in C tier, because ultimately it's a Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't think any of the Nightmare on Elm Streets personally were bad. So I think I'm comfortable putting this in C tier, but I don't think the Nightmare films go any lower than C, at least in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Cool. But we are gonna put it above Saw 4. Okay. Classic, an absolute classic of a banger. We're gonna finish this list. We're gonna go and we're gonna get a pint. Shaun of the Dead.
That's A.
A tier for sure is what I was thinking, but not above Cabin in the Woods and not above Nightmare 3. Okay.
Put it above Cabin.
Yeah, I guess it had some really good moments, especially whenever they're like hanging out at the, on the couch at the end of the movie playing video games. He's like, you can't do that. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay,
Probably a little bit better than Cabin.
fair. Okay, we're going old school again. Night of the Living Dead. This one was fun. This one, it wasn't a great zombie movie, but it definitely paved the way for zombie movies, in my humble opinion. I really like all of the costume and makeup work that was done in this movie. I'd be willing to go C, because it's not... no, I think I'd stick this D, because The Fly is better. B?
Yeah,
Really?
it's not that bad.
I'm just not huge on zombie
C-
movies.
C and D, well, D's kind of, that's low for it, honestly.
I'm just not huge on zombie movies, to be honest with you. But
C might be the, like, middle for us.
mid C, we can confirm that.
Yeah.
Better than Saw or worse than Saw?
That's very debatable.
Real questions are being asked right now, John. How about we put it between both of the Saws that are here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next one up. This might be an absolute hot take, especially coming from me. We have the first Terrifier film. This one I'm going to put in high C, right under Nightmare. I want your opinion first, because by no means was the first Terrifier film a great movie, but I'm glad for what it turned into.
Yeah, because it was finding its legs, I guess you can say, in the horror franchise. Even though All Hallows Eve exists, but not a whole lot of people really know
Yeah.
that art was in that. But yeah, I mean, C sounds good to me.
Cool. I'm going to put it above Saw 4, but below Nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. I haven't seen this one. Dead Zone?
Dead Zone? Stephen King. Huh.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one.
Can't say I've seen it, honestly.
Cool. So we're going to put that into have not seen. All right, next up. This one's a B tier. It's, at least in my opinion. Again, I'm going to rank these out just so that way you have an idea of what I'm thinking of. I personally put this one in a B tier. It's not a bad movie. Sex definitely sells. Great movie for its time, but it lost its luster after what it was. However, the what they were going after in terms of like women's rights for this movie, I fucking love. We're going with Jennifer's Body.
Didn't care for it.
Ooh, okay, that's a hot take.
Don't care for Megan Fox, and I don't care for the movie, so yeah.
Okay, that's a hot take. I love Jennifer's Body. I'm gonna personally put this one in C, right under Saw 4, just to give you that, you know, your throwback on there with it, because you said that you didn't care for it. So we'll level mine down a little bit for that end. Okay, Let the Right One In. I've never seen this. Let the Right One In.
Yeah, can't say I've seen it either.
Cool. We'll go ahead and throw that there. Oh, this is a fun one, John. We saw this in theaters. I think it was opening weekend when we saw this. I had a ton of fun
We've seen
from.
a lot of movies in theaters.
I know, I know.
Especially when it comes to horror.
I know. I'm looking at all my saved movie tickets up here above my computer. However, this one was an opening night or opening weekend one for us. I loved it. The film work, the callbacks, everything on here. Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah, especially that opening title card.
I think this is going to be
The
A
best
tier.
title card.
I think this is going A tier.
Yeah,
And I'm going to put it high A
I'd put it
tier.
high.
I'm going to put it above Nightmare.
high A tier. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay,
That
so.
opening title card.
Oh, I know. Just the way she, like, rises above the lake and it's like, rise. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so another hot take, because this is probably my favorite horror franchise. Halloween H2O. It's a hot take. I love this movie. I love H2O.
I think I've like seen it like a few times, and I don't have much relation to it.
Okay, I'm gonna put this one B. It's gonna go right under New Nightmare because it's still that weird period of time where horror was trying to like find its footing again. So I'm comfortable with B tier on that one. Okay, we were just talking about this today, I don't know, last night. It wasn't this movie that we were talking about, but Jordan Peele. We're moving into some Jordan Peele stuff here. Us.
That's definitely a high rating.
That's a very high rating.
Honestly.
It's a really good suspenseful movie. It really makes you think. However, with the list that's being built right now, I want to say we're going high C, low B on this one because by no means it took long. It was a long movie. It was a slow burn.
I was thinking A or B.
Yeah. Okay. I could go below B. It was a little bit of a slow burn for me on this one. We cool with low B?
Sure.
Okay, we'll go there. All right.
Just disrespect.
All right. Friday the 13th, Part 5, New Beginning. This is the one with Roy Jason, isn't it?
Oh God.
This is where we got the blue V hockey mask, I think. I don't remember this one being good at all.
Yeah, it's definitely blue hockey mask. And...
I think this is safe to say that we put it in our first E. Because it's not the worst movie out there, but in terms of Friday the 13th, it's also not a great one.
Yeah, either low D or high E.
I'm going to go E. We haven't put anything in E yet. I think it's deserving there. Oh, here we are. We're finally back at it, John. Pepto-Bismol Blood. Saw the final chapter.
Oh God, that's low. E, F, whatever. That was so distracting.
Okay, look. Taking it away because I understand why they did it for the whole 3D aspect of it. I will honor that it's a very low tier movie. I'm not going to put it in F solely because that first opening trap I really enjoyed where they like had to fight over the girl and then they were both just like, yeah, fuck this. So I'm gonna put that low E.
At that point, I was tired of Detective Hoffman shit.
That's valid. Okay, I'm gonna let your sole discretion on this one. This is 100% you, okay? Frankenstein, the original.
The original Frankenstein, huh? I mean, B or C.
Okay,
That's saying something considering Frankenstein's monster is my favorite Universal monster, but it's good.
So
it's not like God tier, but it's good.
I like Frankenstein. I thought it was a great movie. However, we got to consider that the highest in C tier right now is Nightmare 5. And if I'm being honest, I don't know if I like it better than Nightmare 5.
Yeah.
But is it better than Terrifier?
I'd say, yeah.
Okay. Then we're going to sandwich it between Terrifier and Nightmare.
Sorry, Art.
All right.
Frankenstein's monster's a little bit better.
So, kind of looking at some of these movies on this list, because I went into this blind without really knowing what was on here. There's some comedy horror in here. The scary movies are in here, and we're at Scary Movie 3, which arguably is my favorite.
It's been a while since I've seen the scary movies.
These are by no means great movies. However, I do think that they deserve a solid C tier, because they're funny movies.
They're the dumb fun to watch.
Exactly. And this one mimicked Signs, 8 Mile, The Ring. It mimics so many of them. I'm going to go ahead and put this middle C tier above Jennifer's Body, below Saw 4.
Okay.
Child's Play 2. This is the one where Andy gets adopted, if I remember correctly. He moves into that house with that girl Kyle, and there's that big ending scene at the toy factory.
Yeah.
This one, I didn't love this one. It's probably one of my least favorite Child's Plays. I did like it, but it wasn't great by any means. What do you think of this one? I'm not even sure if I've ever asked you how you feel about the Child's Play series.
I mean, I don't mind them. It's just not my, like, go-to, oh man, I need to watch these every single year kind of movies, honestly. So, I don't have much, what's the term?
Like, relation...
Interest?
Yeah.
In them. They're not bad, it's just, okay, whatever.
Okay. I'm comfortable putting this in D tier above Fly.
Okay.
Okay, Day of the Dead. We've already talked a little bit on how I feel about zombie movies. Not a huge fan of them. I'm going to let you rank this one out.
Day of the Dead?
Yeah.
Day of the Dead. I think I've seen this one. No.
Cool. Then we're just going to...
Dawn of the Dead.
We're just going to put it, have not seen. Okay. This one... I think it goes in A or B. It's going to be high B, low A, or even high A. I don't know. The first Saw movie.
The original.
Mm-hmm. I love that movie.
I feel like that's high A.
High A? I was agreeing with that. Do we like it better than Evil Dead Rise or less? Because this was a phenomenal movie. This is one Saw movie that, even if I'm just bored, I could go back to watching anytime.
I'll be real. I'll put it above Rise.
Okay, we can do that. I'm comfortable with that. Ooh, Reanimator. This is a good one. Oh gosh, I can't remember the main actor's name in there, but I met him at the first Morgan Crypt Horror Convention here. Super awesome dude, too. And I think you know me in body horror. Body horror is one of my absolute favorites. So... Yeah. I would say middle C tier on this one.
Middle?
Mm-hmm. It's a good movie, but it's not great.
It's been a hot minute since I've seen one, but...
We're gonna go and do that there. The Twilight Zone movie. This was a fun one.
Never seen it.
Never seen it?
But I also wasn't really into Twilight, so...
Okay. I'm going to rank this one in high D tier because it's fun for what it is. And I think my memories, and they're kind of a little bit sappy on it, was in middle school. I had like a whole sci-fi club that we would do, and we'd watch Twilight Zone at the end of the day, every day for school. And that's a fond memory for me. So I'm going to put it there. Okay, the first Conjuring movie. I remember this one being really good.
That was really good.
But because it's the first one, so I'm not going to shame it too much, because they did slightly start getting worse. I'm going to say high C on this one, because I do like it a little bit more than Nightmare 5.
It's definitely better than Nightmare. Well, no. C? What? No. No.
High C. High C. Better
No,
than
no, no,
Nightmare
no, no,
5.
no.
You're ranking it higher?
Yeah.
Really?
C? The first Conjuring?
Yeah.
Nah. Nah, 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 nah.
Well, where do you want
That
to put it?
sits either between A or B. Either low A or high B. Pick your choice.
We'll give it high B,
Choose
but it's
yours.
not. We'll give it high B, but it's not going to be better than New Nightmare for me.
Because, yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, I'll give you that. Saw 3. This is the Needle Pit, right?
Yep.
I like this one. I like this one a lot.
Wait. Saw 3 was...
Or was this the one with the kid in the safe? This is the one with the kid in the safe, huh?
No. That's... Kid in the Safe is Saw 2, which is the Needle Pit one. Saw 3 is when she has to do the operation on Kramer.
Man, I really apparently need to rewatch the Saw movies. Wow.
Saw 3 is is definitely in the B tiers.
Okay. Do you want to rate it higher than Us or
I'm
lower?
gonna rate it higher than Us.
Okay, we'll put it at the end of B tier then. Ooh, we're back at it. Scary Movie 4. This is the one that referenced War of the Worlds, The Grudge. This one had the Saw references in it. I liked this one, but I don't know if I liked it more than Scary Movie 3.
Where is Scary Movie 3?
That's low C tier.
Honestly, if we get through all the scary movies, to me, honestly, because I've only seen them a few times, and it's just like, all right, yeah, it's funny, cool. I stick them all in C tier.
Cool. We'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and put that one in C tier. I'm gonna put it below Jennifer's Body though, because I still like Jennifer's Body more than I like Scary Movie 4. All right, Bride of
Jennifer's Body. And I've never seen it.
That's a hot take.
About Megan Fox.
Neither do I.
Fox ain't hot.
I agree, but that is such a hot take because the movie is genuinely good. All right, Bride of Chucky. This one is not my favorite Chucky movie, but it is absolutely one of my favorites up there. Especially the scene where, this one references a lot of horror movies. Whenever you get to like the police lockup, there's a bunch there's a chainsaw in there, there's masks, stuff like that. But the first time I remember seeing Bride of Chucky, and I remember the cop going into the back of the van, and there's like the nail bomb in there, that absolutely stuck with me for a long time as one of my favorite, I don't even think it killed him, so I can't even really say kills. But that stuck with me for one of my favorite attacks in a horror movie.
I remember Bride of Chucky being really good too.
And
being a favorite in the series for me.
I think I want to put this in B tier between The Conjuring and H2O.
Yeah, it's fair.
Ooh. Good old Gunnar Hansen. We got the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Ooh.
This is A tier.
Yeah.
They made a horror movie that was meant to be PG, very minimal blood, and it worked. This is A tier, but do we like it more or less than Evil Dead Rise and Saw?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna agree with you on this.
That might be the bias part on me because Leatherface is my second favorite slasher icon.
I'm with you. No, I am 100% wholeheartedly with you. I'm gonna do a hot take here, John. I think this might be our first S tier movie. I like this one a lot. I really like Texas Chainsaw. This is going to S tier.
Standards in a sense.
It really did.
For the slashers.
And like I said,
especially when they tried to go for a PG rating.
Yeah, exactly. And they made it work. They killed it. We're going S tier. This is our first S tier. Ooh, boy. Okay. Next one, you're gonna hate me. You are going to hate me.
Oh God.
I want to put it low C, and I know you're gonna want to put it in the F. Okay. Halloween Ends.
Oh, that needs to be off this list. Fuck that movie. That movie doesn't exist. No. Where's the trash bin?
I'm putting it in low C
Put it in the
tier.
trash.
I'm putting it in low C.
F.
I'm putting it in low C.
F.
Low C.
F.
I liked it. I liked
Oh,
it. Remember
that's
though,
horrible.
okay, but you gotta understand from my point of view, Michael Myers has always been one of my absolute favorite slashers. So I liked it. You can disagree. I don't mind you disagreeing, but
It's horrible.
I'm putting it on the list. Scary Movie
I'll
2.
suffer through Jeepers Creepers Reborn to watch that again.
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that says something now, don't it? Scary Movie 2, you say?
Yeah.
C tier with the other ones.
Yeah, I'm with you on this. Okay, Freddy vs. Jason. This is a hot take. I loved Freddy vs. Jason. Again, this is me loving Freddy. I really liked everything that had to do with this movie. It was a little cheesy. I am a little bitter that they didn't let Kane Hodder do Jason for this one. But there's so many kills that are just very like prominent to me in this movie, from like Jason folding the dude up in the bed.
I was about to say that one.
When he's like on fire through the corn. And then you gotta give it to Freddy playing pinball with Jason in the boiler room.
And can we just say, one of the best horror soundtracks ever?
Absolutely.
So metal.
Absolutely. This is going low A.
Okay, I put it higher, but that might be nostalgia speaking. But
well, when's the last time you watched Freddy vs. Jason?
last year.
Okay. I'm gonna move it up. I'm gonna put it better than Shaun of the Dead, but not as good as Nightmare 3.
Okay.
Ooh. Halloween 5. This is the return of Michael Myers. This is when you start getting into like the weird Cult of Thorn stuff, and like the weird stuff with his niece. This one. This one's. I'm a huge Halloween fan. I'm gonna go ahead and put this, just because I've already done it in here. I'm gonna put this in C tier, but it's going above Halloween Ends and above Scary Movie 3, only because it's not as bad as Halloween Ends, but it's also controversial. It's weird.
It sucks.
Ooh, I like this one. It's another movie that we saw in theaters on, I believe, opening weekend, and I have fond memories of this one. Let me see if you can nail it based off of this little bit of information, okay?
Okay.
I thought at first I hated the first one, but I had a bad experience because I saw it with my ex in theaters. And then we went and saw the sequel to it, and I enjoyed it a lot more, to where I went and watched the first one and enjoyed it even more.
Is this chapter 1?
No, you're spot on though. That was another movie she ruined for me.
You're gonna have to tell me because we've seen so many movies together.
This one's The Nun 2.
Oh, that's real. That one's real good.
I'm willing to put this high B, low A.
Yeah, low A, high B.
Cool.
I love The Nun, but and all the Conjuring series. Honestly, I think The Nuns are my favorite.
Okay, so I never considered this to be horror, and I know my mom watched it whenever it first came out. I don't know if you've seen it. I didn't think or ever consider it horror. Black Swan.
That's the one with Nicole Kidman, huh?
I believe so.
I say that, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen it either, so that's an immediate have not seen. The Haunting.
Or not Nicole Kidman, Natalie Portman's.
That one. Yeah, close enough.
One of the ends.
The Haunting.
Haunting?
I've never seen this.
Oh, it's not great, but I remember, because I was like trying to remember the name of it, because there's this one scene that's very prominent to me. It's Owen Wilson losing his head. I put that like in the C's.
Okay.
So it's good. It's not great, but it's good.
Low C's? Is it better than Halloween Ends?
You know how I feel about Halloween Ends. Anything's better than Halloween Ends.
Okay,
Can't believe you.
ooh. I am pretty sure. Oh, no, because Saw was on here. This is our second 3D film on the list, Friday the 13th, Part 3. All I can think about from Friday the 13th, Part 3 is the wheelchair down the stairs and the weird eye that you could still see the line on. I'm going to say this was great for practical effects, but did I like it as a movie? Not really.
Yeah, and not fond of 3D movies to begin with. Because then they always have to do that shot where, all right, the object's coming at the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like,
I'm going to rate this high D tier. What do you feel?
sure, yeah. Again, I have no feelings towards 3D films, and that's saying something considering Jason's my favorite.
Speaking of Jason, we're sticking with the Jason train here. This one is probably my favorite Friday the 13th of all time. This is the one where Jason shows full force and punches a man's head completely off. We are talking Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Manhattan.
Oh God! And then he kicks the boombox. Doesn't care about those people's music.
Dude, he puts the hot sauna stones right through the chest. This movie was awesome. I loved this one.
It's definitely goofy, but it wasn't bad.
I'm going to say this is going mid-C.
All right.
Are we comfortable with mid-C on that one?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I love this movie. I think this one still is one of the reasons that children terrify me, but it's a great movie. We're going Children of the Corn.
I don't. I've probably watched it like once or twice, and that was a long time ago, and I don't have much to say about it.
I'm going to put this one in mid-C as well. Ooh, here we go. Finally, the franchise is starting to pick up. We're getting story into it. We have one of the best final girls in years. Terrifier 2. I want to put this high A.
Yeah.
And all the practical effects from it. This movie was rad.
Yeah, I loved it.
Perfect.
High A sounds good.
Ooh, I'm probably going to get the number wrong on this one. What happened on Flight 157? Did I get the number right? Did I get the number wrong? Final Destination.
Is this the first Final Destination?
This is the first Final Destination. This is the plane.
That started this whole bloodlines of it going through.
Love the pun. See, I personally want to rank this really high. 180, okay. I personally want to rank this high because for one, I love it. For two, may he rest in peace. I became friends with Tony Todd over the years, and that was really cool. However, he terrified me as a child through Candyman. Being that he became a friend of mine was super cool. So I want to rank that one high, sole purpose that I was friends with one of the, William Bloodworth.
And I'd rank it high too because it's definitely, obviously, one of the better Final Destinations. They're all good movies. It's just that one's definitely, starter.
This may be a little bit of a hot take in my opinion, but because we never really saw like a interesting movie where death follows, such as something like this, and then you have the whole Rube Goldberg machine stuff for kills, and the way it was done, it was very unique to its time. I almost want to put it in S tier.
For Final Destination?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Okay. We'll put that...
Each movie has a unique kill, and they don't do a repeated kill.
Exactly. And it's a very fun franchise. Granted, that 3D one was bad. I don't truly think any of them were bad in terms of what they were, other than, a lot of the CGI graphics from that 3D one. But I've been entertained by every single one of them.
Yeah, and sadly, movies, when they transitioned back to 3D and every movie was 3D, it's like, well, this kind of kills the vibe of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
In a sense.
All right.
But, yeah.
let's keep this moving because took a look at the list and we aren't even halfway done yet. I didn't even realize this. Whoo!
Sweet.
Do you want to do some speed rounds for a minute instead of talking about a lot of them?
Sure.
C to Chucky. Going high C.
C.
Midsummer. I don't care for it. This is going to be an E for me.
Don't think I've seen that one.
Cool, it's going an E. Creepshow. Loved Creepshow. Didn't love it enough to be higher than a C.
Yeah.
And that's
Feel
saying
that.
something because I own the Magic the Gathering cards of it. Child's Play 3. This was a fun one. This is where Andy's in the army. He's an adult now. It had a lot of fun kills. I want to go high B.
Okay.
Ooh, The Witch. This was a good one. We saw it. I don't think we liked it the initial time we saw it, but I think it was one of those movies where we went back to and enjoyed.
We saw it together?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember, but it's a good one, so I put it in B's.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I might have seen that one with Kyle. Critters. This one was fun. It wasn't great. High D.
Yeah.
It Comes at Night. Never seen it.
I don't think I've seen that
Ooh, Wreck.
either. No.
This one was fun. Yeah, like Record.
Never seen it.
Yes, you have.
Wreck.
Hold on. I'm going to send you a quick sample. We're in the middle of filming this video so you can see.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I just looked it up.
Really?
I've seen the VHS movies.
Oh, that's my what a big thing. I'm going to put this high D. Halloween 2018. Really loved this one. High B.
Yeah.
Again, not better than New Nightmare, though. The Purge. This is the first Purge. The original Purge. Man, I can't even say that because they ruined all their titles.
The first, god damn it, the Purge, the very first Purge movie of all of them.
The one where they're stuck in the house, knock,
C.
knock, hey.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, no, C
I
for sure.
rewatched it. So yeah.
It remake. Chapter 1.
B.
I could agree with that. I'm gonna put that mid B. The Lighthouse. I've never seen this.
Yeah, neither have I.
Vertigo. I have also never seen this.
Nope.
I Saw the Devil. I think I've watched this, but could not recall.
I saw the devil. Nope, never seen it.
Cool. We're gonna move that because I can't remember if I've seen it or not. Ooh, I think we're going with another A tier movie here. Hellraiser.
Yeah.
That's gonna be high A too. Yeah, I'm gonna put that higher than Terrifier 2. The Conjuring 2. This is one that I really liked. I'm willing to put this one high, even mid A.
I'm fine with that.
Cool. Christine. Again, top fucking movie. This is a great movie.
I mean, you don't have to agree with me, but that's S tier, but that's also my favorite Stephen King movie, so.
I like it. I'm not gonna say enough to be S tier in my opinion, but I will put it at the top row of A.
Okay.
We're coming up on my favorite Stephen King movie, though. I'm pretty sure Stephen King did this. Yeah, he did. One of us owns the book. I can't remember if both of us do or just you do.
Pet Cemetery?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Stephen King.
We haven't gotten to it yet, so we'll wait a minute. The original Nightmare on Elm Street. This is an S tier movie.
Yeah. I'd put it there.
Insidious. I like them. I don't love them. High B.
This is the first one?
This is the first one.
Yeah, I'd put it in high B.
Like them, don't love them. Ooh, see, now here we go once again because I met Kane Hodder. Great guy, great Jason, in my opinion. And this is one of my favorite ones, even though it's bad. Jason X.
thought you were going to say Victor Crawley. But hey, give Jason X some credit. It was actually pretty good the
It was
second
a
time
fun
around.
one. It's a fun movie. That cryo face freeze, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm willing to put this one low B.
Yeah, that's fine.
Scary Movie 5, again, this one's going to just stick in the C tier with all the other ones. They're good movies, not great by any means. Pet Cemetery, did you ever watch this?
Probably once.
Okay. So I want to put this one in A. I have fond memories of this one from whenever I was younger. My brother actually traumatized me with this movie whenever I was younger. And I think it's one of the reasons why I genuinely love horror. So I want to put this high A. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Cool. Hellraiser 2. I love the Hellraiser movies, but man, each iteration of Hellraiser is just so fucking weird.
Yeah.
I would put this one mid C.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But it's gonna be a high mid C. Annabelle Creation. This is the third one? The second one?
Annabelle Creation is the quote-unquote prequel, but it was the second in the Annabelle series.
I liked this one. I couldn't recall
It's
much
better than
from
the
it.
first Annabelle.
I agree.
Huh.
I agree.
To say that, it's better than the first Annabelle.
I'm gonna go high C on this one.
Will be your high C.
I'm gonna go high C just because I don't think it's better than, Nightmare 5, Frankenstein, Terrifier, all of that. We'll go high C on that one. Oh, we were just talking about the game of this earlier, and this is a fun movie. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
My favorite, the Lick a Stick.
This is a fun one.
Honestly,
I
it's high C for me.
I agree with that.
real.
But do we like it more than Terrifier or less than Terrifier? Can we just put them next to each other since they're clowns?
Sure.
Sweet. I like it. House of Frankenstein.
House of Frankenstein. That one. I mean, it's not better than the first Frankenstein.
And we have
But
that one in C.
it's
We
also
have that
not
high
bad.
C.
It's also not bad.
All right. Well, where do you want to put it?
I mean, mid, low C.
Okay, we can do that. What is this? Eyes Without a Face.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, neither have I. I'm gonna immediately just throw that there. Oof. I remember. So this next one,
Oh, it's an old one.
this next one, I remember everyone in like 2020. I think this happened around quarantine. Everyone way overhyped this movie, and I hated it. It Follows. That's the one with like the STD demon.
Like, I'm always seeing it like in the streaming services, but I've never seen it to be honest.
Not good. Not good. Unless you want to see like a 90-year-old granny with her tits hanging out. Not good.
I'll just go watch Lords of Salem.
At least that one's worth it. All right. We're going to put It Follows. I think this is our first F tier movie, and that's going to be a hot take. I can see the comments already. I'm going to get yelled at. Whew.
It wouldn't have been an FT movie if Halloween Ends would have been in there.
I liked Halloween Ends.
Some weirdo likes Halloween Ends.
All right. Opera. I've never seen this.
Phantom of the Opera?
Nope, just opera.
Oh. Then yeah, no, I haven't seen it.
Ooh, the reboot Friday the 13th. So 2010?
Oh, with Jared.
Yeah. I didn't hate this one, but I also didn't love it. I thought
I
like
loved it.
I thought adding the like weird marijuana hillbilly farmers was a little different. I'd be willing to put this like high C, low B.
Low B.
Okay. I didn't hate it,
I mean-
but I didn't love it either. Don't Look
Wasn't
Now.
bad.
I've never seen this. The Shining.
That's a legendary movie.
It's
That
S
sits
tier.
S or yeah.
S tier for sure. Ooh, Event Horizon. This is a good one. I'm not gonna say S tier, but I would say in the A's for sure.
A's or high B.
Let's see what we have in the A's. I think this is fitting for the A's. Above Cabin in the Woods, above Shaun of the
Yeah.
Dead, above Freddy vs. Jason for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Son of Frankenstein.
Son of Frankenstein. I mean that kind of sits with House of Frankenstein, if I'm being completely honest.
Just want to pair them together.
Yeah.
Now I gotta remember where I put House of Frankenstein. Found it. I was looking right at it. Ooh. Ooh. I think we both share this as our favorite Ice Nine Kills song. Carrie. And this is the original.
Oh.
I'm going high A.
Yeah, I put it like mid or low A for me because I just like the reboot better.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it still sits in the A for me.
Fair. House on Haunted Hill.
It's been a hot minute since I've seen this movie.
Same, but I'm willing to put it high C, low B because I remember liking it.
I feel like high C.
We can
is
do.
generous.
Ooh, God, I love this movie so much. And once again, it's a great Ice Nine Kills song, An American Werewolf in London.
I haven't seen it like in a very long time, so I don't have much memory for it.
I'm gonna put this one in mid B's because it is a great movie. I don't think I've ever seen Eraserhead.
No, I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Same. The first scary movie, we're just gonna group these all into C's. Oh, bless. Again, once again, you can hate me all you want. This is another controversial hot take opinion, but you should know this one based off of a Christmas present that you got me this year. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Oh,
I love this movie.
It's should just be called Season of the Witch, not have Halloween in the title.
I agree. No, I completely agree. I really like this movie. I'm gonna put this high A's. It's not a bad movie as much as people want to think.
That's a little generous, but
Okay, these next three, I'm calling it right now. These next three, I think, are going straight into S tier, John. Halloween 1978.
yeah.
Friday the 13th, the original.
Yeah.
And most importantly, one of my favorite horror movies of all time, American
Scream?
Psycho.
Oh.
I think it's safe to put all of those in S tier.
Yeah.
Those ones deserve it, especially American Psycho. All right, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. This is the one that had like the weird mask with the eyebrows, I think. This one wasn't bad, but it also was not good.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest, that's for sure.
Do I want to stick this high
did we
C's?
Where did we put Halloween 5?
Mid C.
I feel like it probably sits with it.
Okay, we can put those next to each other. Oof. Oh, God. Oh, God. Evil Dead 2. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. Is it S tier movie? Absolutely not. Is it A tier movie? Absolutely not. Is it B tier movie? Yes. Is it higher than B? Yes. Do I want to have like a section between A and B? Absolutely. Because this movie is fucking stupid. I love it.
The fact that they had to go back
Yep.
in time just to redo it.
I
And I
I
remember going back through because I had watched all the Evil Dead movies last year, and I started two because it had been a while, and I started two. I was like, wait, am I watching the right movie? Why are we doing the same thing again?
I love it.
How does Ash not remember this cabin?
Or
Oh,
we going high B?
yeah, sure.
We'll put it above New Nightmare. This movie will dethrone New Nightmare's spot. Saw 6.
Hmm.
Yeah, this one wasn't great.
That was the carousel one.
Uh huh. This one wasn't great. Um,
I mean, it's better than. Uh, I'd say it's hard because after Saw 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, Pepto Bismol, uh, I'd say after that one's probably my favorite out of all of them.
okay.
Kinda
So do you want to
ish.
do like
I don't
high
know.
C?
Yeah, it's definitely in the C tier.
Okay, we'll go high C, but it's not going to be higher than Terrifier. The first Annabelle movie. I'm
Nah.
sick of fucking dolls.
After seeing Annabelle Creation, it's like, oh, this should have came out first because
Mm-hmm.
it's way better than the first movie. So
Uh,
yeah, Annabelle,
we throwing
like
this
low
in
C,
low C. Okay, we can do that.
High D.
We will go low C because it did spark stuff, you know. Annabelle Comes Home.
It's definitely better than the first one, but it's not better than the second movie.
Where did I put the second one?
Yeah, this one was okay. It wasn't bad. I liked it.
I'm trying to figure out where I put the second one here because I definitely want to put it under that one. Oh, right here.
Yeah,
Found it.
because again, it's not better than the second one, but it's definitely better than the first one.
Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master.
Mm.
Again, this is going in A tier automatically for me. I love the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
Isn't that where we put Dream Warriors as well?
Yeah,
I honestly put it right next to Dream Warriors.
that's what I was thinking. Cloverfield. I liked the way that they did this more as like a found footage thing, like found footage Godzilla essentially with more horror to it. But I don't remember loving it.
I'm not big on found footage, and when this came out, it was just like meh. So
I'm gonna put
I
it in D.
don't have any relation for it.
The Hitcher. I don't think I've ever seen this one.
Is this the remake?
It's the
or
original.
The original. I was gonna say if it's the remake, that one sits at least low B, high C for me. I haven't seen the original though.
Cool. Oh, oh boy. You know me. I think you watched me not actually, but actually shit myself inside Barnes and Nobles when I saw the book for Rosemary's Baby. This is phenomenal for me. I want to put it in mid B.
I'm trying to think if I've even seen it. To be completely honest.
And we're talking the original here, not the HBO Max remake.
Yeah, I don't have any memory of it, honestly.
Cool. Then it's gonna sit low B or mid B. Land of the Dead.
So many of the dead. Like,
Tell me about it. We are coming up on like this next set of films are really good.
C or D.
I'll go D. Be generous and give it a high D. Cult of Chucky. This is when they started doing the weird reboots, and I fucking hated them.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it, to be honest.
I'm giving that an E. Ooh. All right. For those viewing real quick before John gets to see it. If I have this guy sitting at my desk right in front of me, you know it's going to be high tier for me.
Scream.
Once again, you're wrong.
It's one of the Scream movies.
Once again, you're wrong. You're close, but you're wrong. So,
By the way, how have we not run into any Scream movies yet?
from the looks of it, at doing a quick glance, it looks like they only have the original on here, and it's the very last one.
That's weird. What kind of list is this?
So,
What is it?
Halloween 2.
Oh.
I love this movie.
Yeah.
I want to put it high
I
B.
don't know. That's fair.
I thought we did Insidious. Did we not do Insidious?
I know you
We did.
said Insidious.
Okay, so for some reason there's two of them here, and I can't delete it. So we'll just put it right next to it. Same exact one. Ooh, the original Nosferatu. Yeah, same thing. The original Nosferatu.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm going to put this one
Have-
in mid-C's, just because I really like older stuff like that. I'm a sucker for vampires.
Yeah.
Ugh, this one's automatically. I think this is going to be our second ever F movie, at least in my opinion. You might change that, and you have some swing into it.
When ends is F.
The Forever Purge.
Oh God. Yeah, that's an F.
Uh,
I'd finally watched that. It was just.
Jason Lives. This is the one where he like has the metal pulled at the cemetery at the opening, and he gets like brought back to life with lightning, right?
Yeah.
I'd be willing to say like high C, low B. This one wasn't bad.
Yeah. I see.
Okay, we another F tier movie, and I hate to say this as much as I love Mark Hamill, but the Child's Play remake, where they changed it from good guy dolls to buddy dolls.
And it's and what is it? It's not a doll though. It's like a cyborg or something.
Yeah.
I never saw it, so.
That's going F tier. It's a bad movie. Oh, 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 Alien.
That's its S.
Absolutely, absolutely. Ooh, Slumber
quality
Party
sci-fi
Massacre. This is a good one. But I think,
Slumber Party Massacre.
yeah,
I can't recall that one.
you know me. I love really bad, shitty B-rated horror movies. I love Slumber Party Massacre. I'm gonna say C tier on this one. You don't think you've seen it?
No.
I'm gonna give this one a high C because I like it. Oh, another Jason movie that I'm a fan of that a lot of people hate. Okay,
It goes to hell.
it's Jason Goes to Hell.
Nah, that's bad.
I like it. I like weird fucking worm Jason. I love weird deadite Jason. Can we compromise that it's better than 5?
It's not as bad as. I mean, wait, I'm thinking of the other Jason movie, the final one. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm thinking of the other one.
Okay, so we
This one
can.
ain't bad.
I'm gonna say high C,
What is the bad one again? Final chapter or something?
something like that.
I don't know. All I know that one's just stupid.
I'm gonna go high C with this one. The Ghost of Frankenstein.
I just put it next to the other two Frankensteins that we have: the Son of Frankenstein and the House of Frankenstein. Honestly.
Can do. Saw 2. Again, this is the one that I think I've been talking about. Yeah. This is a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Tremors. I like Tremors.
This is the first one, right?
Uh huh.
however many they've made. I don't have much memory of it. I've probably seen it once, honestly.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this in B tier. We'll put it low B tier. Brad Frankenstein, you just want to group them up again?
That one's actually pretty decent. I put it next to the. Wait. The original Frankenstein's high, huh?
High C. They're all in C tier, but Frankenstein's high C.
I put it next to original
Okay.
Frankenstein.
You're next.
I keep seeing it advertised on the streaming service. That's why it looks familiar to me. Haven't seen it.
Okay, I don't think I've seen this one either. The original Child's Play. I'm going to say high A. This is a really good one.
Yeah.
Halloween Kills. How'd you feel about that one?
It was good. It's just they spent way too much time in the hospital.
I agree with that. Let's say high B.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and put it right next to Halloween 2018.
Yeah, because it was good. I liked it. It's just that hospital, they loved it.
If I remember correctly, this is the first remake of The Fly.
I've never seen the original, and I've never seen the remake, so.
I don't think I've seen the remake. We'll go ahead and put that there. All right, The Purge election year. Again, hated this movie. The Purge movies just don't do it for me.
Oh, they're great. It's just the first one and the Forever Purge is just meh. This one, Anarchy's better than Election Year in my mind.
Okay, so where are we putting?
It'd be in like low C.
We can do that. The Invitation. I don't think I've ever seen this one.
I think I've seen this one. Hang on. Let me learn how to spell it first. Oh my god. Looks autocorrect. Why does this look familiar to me? Did I not see this? I probably saw it and then I was like, huh, that looks interesting. I never watched it, so I don't. This could be in the never seen it.
Cool.
I might be thinking of something else.
I'm gonna argue here. I like this movie a lot. I'm gonna let you go ahead and decide where it's gonna go between these two, or if you want to try to change it on me. I think The Orphan is an S tier movie.
Is this original Orphan?
Mm-hmm. I liked this movie.
I don't think I've seen the first, like the original.
Since you've never seen it, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in A tier. I would put it in S tier, but because you've never seen it, we'll throw it A. I really like this movie. House. I don't think I've ever seen this. There's
House?
Yeah, there's two of them right here next to each other. I've never seen this.
What the hell? Yeah, I've never seen it.
Cool. I'm gonna put both of them in never seen because I've never seen either of them, and I'm assuming you haven't either. Okay. Friday the 13th Part 2. This is our first, like, real Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I would say, like, mid-A.
Yeah.
Because it's not, like, we don't get the full hockey mask yet. Like, it's kind of weird on that one. Burlap Sack Jason's still weird to me. Paranormal Activity. I didn't love these movies after the first one. I thought the first one was a really great movie, but everything after that was awful.
And this is the first movie, yeah?
Yep.
I like the first one. I tried the second one, and then the rest just lost me.
We willing to go high B on this one? Because I like the first one.
Yeah, and I like paranormal movies, and this one kind of did it for me, so.
Perfect. Ooh, I don't know if you've seen this one yet.
Hang on. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. I don't think you've seen. You might have seen this. I feel like I tried asking you if you've seen it yet. It's a newer one. It's A24. Talk to me.
Yeah, I finally watched it.
Oh God, yes.
I liked it.
Okay,
I
so
can't wait for the second one.
do you agree with me that this is an S tier movie?
Low S, high A.
We'll go high A. We'll go high A. The Blair Witch Project. I love this movie. I know how you feel about found footage stuff. I personally really like this movie, but I don't think I see it higher than B.
I don't see it higher than B at all, but I also didn't care.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this low
yeah.
B.
That...
Have you seen Raw? I've never seen Raw.
Monday Night Raw?
Hell yeah, Borther Austin 316.
Nah, I've been seeing them.
Okay. Jaws. This is an S tier.
Yep. Automatically.
It Chapter 2. I didn't like It Chapter 2 as much as I liked It Chapter 1.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot because my ex ruined It Chapter 1 for me.
Yeah, it's Chapter 2 is... It's okay.
I'm going to put this one in mid-C's.
I didn't know Welcome to Derry was coming out this year, by the way.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mountain Dew, just didn't know that was happening.
Suspiria. I don't think I've ever seen this.
Never seen it.
We got another S tier running up right now, and I'm not even going to let you tell me no, so I'm going to place it before I say it. Psycho.
Okay.
Purge Anarchy. What a jump scare.
That's better than Election Year. Mid-C.
Mid-C?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this meet and greet? Silence of the Lambs. This is high A. Exactly. Such a good movie. The original made-for-TV movie series, It. You know, when, whatever reason, we had Tim Curry as Pennywise with a Brooklyn accent.
Yeah, I mean...
It wasn't bad, but I would say low C.
Yeah.
Oh, God, dare I say this to people who have never met me before? Was this, like, the realization of me being bisexual? We have Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I want to give this an A just for that alone.
Yeah. I'm good with A.
10 Cloverfield Lane. I stopped after the first Cloverfield movie. You said that you didn't watch the Cloverfield, so I think we're both putting this in haven't seen.
Sure.
Oh, I don't know if I want to classify this as an S tier movie. It's an S tier movie, but I think it gets A tier for what it is. The Thing.
Which thing are we talking about here?
The original, John Carpenter.
That's an A, yeah.
High A. It's so close to being S tier, but it's just not. Another A tier movie that's so close to being S tier, but it's not. The Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Like, this is going high A. So close, but because they've remade it like 25 fucking times. That's a joke.
That was the original, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is going to be another hot take to anyone who watches this all the way through, because we're going on an hour and 13 minutes right now of doing this, which is fun because I really enjoy doing this right now. But if anyone watches and gets this far, I'm going to get shit on in the comments so hard for this because this is absolute F tier. I fucking hated Hereditary.
I think I finally watched that recently too, and it wasn't bad.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and just let you take this one and choose where you want it because I fucking hated it.
Let's put it next to Halloween Ends, since I didn't like Halloween Ends, and you don't like this one, so...
Deal!
Put them next to each other.
Deal! Another F tier movie, The First Purge?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go again, where the movies got coherently worse. Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers.
Mm, yeah,
I'm gonna say mid C on this guy. Like, I'm gonna put it with the other Halloweens.
fair.
Fright Night. This is a really good movie. I love Fright Night. Is it good enough to be A tier? Probably not. High B's? Definitely.
Yeah.
Gremlins.
Uh, that's that's honestly either might I don't know if it's hot take, but like low A, high B.
Honestly, that's what I was putting it at.
It's good. It's just yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a hot take once again. You know how I am, especially whenever it comes to these movies. I'm gonna let you take one movie, any movie on this list, and rearrange it if I could put this movie in S tier. But I'm not gonna tell you the movie until you say yes. You can move any of the movie choices to any tier. I just gotta put this one in
Any
S.
any movie choice?
Any movie choice, any tier.
Okay.
Is that a deal?
Yeah.
I'm moving Halloween ends, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Cool. Do you know what's getting an S tier rank for me?
Huh.
The Ring.
Okay.
We're moving that to F, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Was that a fair trade-off?
Sure.
So,
Anything to move that movie down.
for the viewers and for my own sake, so I understand your feelings, what do you think about The Ring?
Neutral, honestly.
Okay, so the S tier is
Good.
okay.
Just yeah, it's neutral for me.
Oh, hey, look, we're actually getting into different Insidious movies. Insidious Chapter 3.
I just recently watched all the Insidious movies, but I don't think I've ever like ranked all of them.
Again, I didn't care for these. I'm willing to go like mid C on these. They're not bad.
Chapter 3, I mean, 3 wasn't bad.
This is the one that
It's
had
not
like the weird dude with like the oxygen mask, right? That weird jump scare.
air quote jump scare, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm willing to go mid C on this one. I've never seen this. Diabolic.
Just diabolic.
Yep.
Oh, that's why I don't. Yeah, I've never seen it. I was like, what?
Okay. Insidious Chapter 2.
I mean, I'd put it next. Well, chapter 2 was actually better than 3, and I'd probably put it above 1.
Okay. Okay. So we'll go high C on this one?
Yeah.
We can do that. Oh man, Alfred Hitchcock, I think, is one of the greatest film directors in for an eternity. The Birds was a great movie.
Can't say I remember them.
I'm gonna put this one in high B, just because I think that is a phenomenal movie.
Okay.
Oh God, this one I think we're gonna fight between A and S tier together, because I know you might want to put this in S tier, but I think it's an A tier movie. Which I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I love this movie. Maximum Overdrive.
That's an A tier.
Okay.
It's great. It's one of my other favorite movies too, next to Christine. But I mean,
Oh, here's a tough one. Here's a really tough one because I fight between B and A tier on this one. How do we feel about Cujo?
eh, I don't know.
I'm thinking mid B on this one.
Mid or low B.
Okay. Oh, Freddy's Dead. This movie sucked. I thinking low C.
Yeah.
Not a horrible movie, but it wasn't a great one either. I don't think I've ever seen Creep.
Oh, they've made like tons of those. I haven't seen it either, but it's another found footage film though.
The Poltergeist.
Original, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. I'd put that A or B.
I'd go high A or high B on this one. I like that one.
Yeah.
The Wicker Man. I didn't care for this one that much. And this is the original as well.
Don't think I've seen it, to be honest with you.
Cool. We're going to put it in never haven't seen because it's been a long time since I've seen it. I don't remember liking it though. Insidious the Red Door.
That one can be with 3. Wherever we put 3. We put like below 3.
Never seen this one. Fresh.
Oh, never seen it.
I've also never seen Under the Skin.
Oh, but it has Scarlett Johansson in it? Oh!
Looks like you found a new
You got
movie to
my
watch.
interest. You got my interest.
The Nun. The first one.
I mean, I like the second one more than the first one, even after rewatching the first one.
I agree. The problem is I don't remember where I put the second one. Oh, I put that in A tier, so we'll go B tier with this one because it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Oof. Halloween Resurrection. Oh,
C.
C. That's generous. I was gonna put it low D's or even E.
I was gonna say either low C or high D.
We'll go high D. All right, we're in the final stretch here. Okay. The Descent. This one was cool. I'd say low C's.
Oh, excuse me. I say, well, yeah, it wasn't bad.
Oh, I knew this day would come.
Why did you sound like a Formula racer?
I knew this day would come. Silent Hill.
Oh God. I mean, the first one was actually good.
Here's the problem. It was not a bad movie. But here's the other problem. It wasn't a good movie. Here's the other problem. I love Silent Hill so much that I can't be trusted to make the decision on this one.
Mid B.
Cool, I'll take it. Oh, man. The Possession. I don't think I've ever seen this.
Don't have much memory of it. I've definitely recognized it, that's for sure.
I've never seen it. Do you want to rank this one out?
We can rank it out of never seen.
Okay. Ooh, you were just talking about this one. Friday the 13th, the final chapter.
It's bad. It's real bad.
Where do you want to put it?
E, F.
We'll go high F, low E. Ooh! Ooh! Brother, can I get a brother,
Oh, God.
2009.
Friday, or not Friday, fucking Nightmare?
Yep.
Ugh.
The best part about this movie was Kyle
Yeah, wish I could take back that time I watched it in full.
F.
Yeah.
Here's the question for you, John.
Emo Freddy.
Is it better or worse than Halloween Ends?
It's ties.
Ooh, Godzilla.
Which one?
It's one of the original Tojo ones. It doesn't have any surname to it. It's just one of the original ones.
I wouldn't really classify it as a horror though, even if it is original.
Neither would
I'm
I,
being
and
completely
that's the
honest.
problem. But
It's a monster movie.
it's on this list, so we have to rank it. Because it's Godzilla, and this is like the one exception that I'd be willing to make because it's such a different genre, and because it's Godzilla, I want to put it in S tier.
I don't know. I have no comment because it just doesn't fit
Here,
in horror.
because it doesn't fit in horror, and this is horror. Full disclosure, full disclaimer: the only reason this is getting put into F tier right now is because it is not horror. This is a horror movie list. I'm only ranking it based off of horror. It's going in F. If this was, a monster movie list or even a Tojo special, like full-on Godzilla list, this would be ranked way higher. Oh, more Jordan Peele. Can you guess which one?
Nope.
No.
Get Out.
It's Get Out. I love this movie. This is S tier.
Yeah, that one was really good. Yeah.
All right. Final stretch. Predator. I'm going to say mid-A.
So here's the thing. I don't classify Predator as horror either.
Neither do I, but again, for sanctity of the list, and because it does have that crossover with Alien, later, I'm going to go ahead and allow it to be on this list. And I would give it a mid-A.
Okay.
Misery.
That's not horror.
I didn't like this movie.
Misery?
It's the one where it's a Stephen King one where this lady's like super obsessed with an author, ends up trapping him at like her cabin and like all that. I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say low C's.
It's fine.
Sinister. This was a good one.
Oh yeah.
If we reference back to whenever I first got Obelisk, Bagul was one of the names in the running.
Nice.
So I want to give this one an A tier of some sort.
Yeah, because that one was really good, and the dude's creepy looking, and the song that plays is pretty cool. So.
Another movie that I want to give high A to, I don't know if you've ever finally watched it. You've heard me talk about it way too much, and you also got to see me meet Linnea Quigley for this, and you saw how much I reacted to an older woman giving me a hug. The Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, I don't have much memory
I'm putting this in high A tier. Linnea Quigley was always one of my absolute crushes when I was younger, and whenever I finally met her back in September, you saw the look on my face whenever she hugged me and said she loved me.
Yeah.
Game over, dude.
Game over, man.
Any girl I've ever dated in the past or in the future, I'm sorry. I love you, or I did love you at some point, but you have no competition with Linnea Quigley. I don't care. Curse of Chucky. This is another E.
Yeah.
The Conjuring. The what is this one? The
Devil Made Me Do It.
That one. Thank you.
That one ain't that great, honestly, out of the Conjuring films. Not the universe, the films, and that one's probably the lowest of the Conjuring movies. So.
Low C.
Yeah. Didn't really like it.
All right. Here's one zombie movie. We're coming up on a couple zombie movies that I actually really like. Dawn of the Dead.
That one's good. Reminds it's like it was the influence for Dead Rising.
I agree.
It feels
I want to put this one in
I
low A.
either low A or B.
I'm going low A. It's a good one.
I love that one. It's a good one.
The original Dracula.
That's high up there for me.
I agree. Are we putting this in S or A though?
A, mid or high. A.
We'll go high A. We'll put it next to Maximum Overdrive. Oh, and then here we go. If we refer back to an hour and 20 minutes ago when we first started doing this tier list here, I said that I wasn't a huge fan on zombie movies unless they're more like the comedic zombie movies. However, this one, and I'm so excited that we're finally getting another sequel to it. 28 Days Later.
Oh yeah.
This
Yeah.
high A, low C, low S.
Yeah.
I just the way it's done, I'm putting it low S. That is such a good fucking movie. All right, we only got a handful left. The original, The Fog.
Yeah, I don't have much relation to it.
Same. I'm gonna put this one in mid D's because it's a good movie, but it's not a great one. Evil Dead remake. This one is an awesome movie, but I don't see it higher than like mid B.
I watched it more than Rise,
Ooh.
and I prefer it over Rise, and I've watched it so many times. I don't know. That's a high ranking for me.
Well, to be fair,
Not like S tier or like high A, but like in
well,
the B's.
how about we do this? We go ahead and throw it in A tier because the original Evil Dead's in A tier and Evil Dead Rises in A tier. We could put it low A tier.
Okay. I like it better than Rise.
Yeah, I could put an extra Rise.
Okay.
Ooh, 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 ooh. This one's a good one. This one is one of my absolute favorites. The Omen. I want to put this high B, low A.
Cool with that.
Cool. All right, Insidious: The Last Key.
It's with the red door, honestly.
Oh god, I gotta find that one.
Wait, did we do the red door?
Yeah. All right, it's with the other Insidious movies. Ooh, okay. Again, if you reference back to earlier in the video, we're on our last 4 movies here. If you reference back to earlier in the video, I mentioned that over time I became friends with this man. This is the movie that absolutely he traumatized me whenever I was younger. So going from it is Candyman, from going to this man traumatizing my childhood to becoming friends with him, this is an S tier movie, and
Yeah.
all the detail behind it, all of the story with Cabrini Green, everything like that. This is a high S tier movie for me.
I say Candyman like it was Wrong Turn or whatever that one movie was. Joyride.
Oh God, forgot about Joyride with Paul Walker.
A young Paul Walker.
I don't remember seeing this. Again, falls into the category of zombie stuff. Night of the Creeps.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen that one.
Final 2, and one of them is an S rank. Friday the 13th, The New Blood.
I don't know.
I think I want to put this one in high D.
Yeah.
And then Scream.
I wonder where that's going.
Boop, boop. Anyway, that's it. That's the tier list.
Hope y'all brought your popcorn and everything.
I know we're at an hour and 34 minutes. This is impressive. With that said, I just want to thank you, John, you especially, man. I just took up like an hour and a half of your time so we could talk about horror movies.
Hey, man, I've just been driving cars and racing and enjoying myself.
Which, I mean, to be fair, it's not the first time we've talked about horror movies for a straight hour and a half. So,
Yeah.
outside of that, I do want to, thank you for coming out. If any of you absolutely stuck the whole hour and 34 minutes that this tier list
Y'all the
took,
real MVPs.
what he said, I want to thank you so much for watching this. This is going to be my first foray into like actually posting a long format YouTube video. I'd love to talk more horror stuff. I have a series, if you made it this far, I have a series that I'm going to be doing here soon called I Watched a Movie Today. We'll talk more about that whenever I actually start doing that series. But until then, thanks for coming out. This has been our tier list. We'll take one last quick look at it here. Starting with the have not seens, going into the F tiers, E tier, D tier. We spent a lot of time in the C tiers, a lot of time in the B tier, a lot of time in the A tier, and then we classified only the best in our opinion, in our humble opinion, in S tier. Which is funny because one thing I thought of, if you look right here, we have I wasn't even showing you guys here. Let me, if I can go back to that. We go with the S tiers. One thing I just remembered too while doing this is we placed Hellraiser high A tier to show you that we weren't doing any kind of like funny business. I have the Lament configuration tattooed in my palm. Moving into the B tiers, C tiers, D tiers, and E tier, F tier, and then the small form of list of movies that myself and John have not seen. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys all have, a phenomenal time. Hit that subscribe button. Oh, someone on YouTube who didn't tell you to hit the subscribe button in the first 25 seconds. Ooh, I exist. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great day, night, beautiful. You do you, boo. You do you. Anyway, John, I'm going to let you speak your mind about this before I end it, and we'll call it there.
Huh? What am I speaking my mind for?
Yes.
Yeah, it was fun. I loved it. So, hope to do more of these.
Sweet. Well, thanks for joining. We'll figure out more to do at another time. Maybe let's do horror video games next.
I was about to say horror video games. That's going to be a long one. You thought this one was long. Oh, boy.
I know. Prepare. Make sure you get that bucket of popcorn. Make sure you pee. Do whatever you need to. All the links will be listed in the description below. If you want to join the Discord, talk to any of us at any point, that's cool too. See ya.
Deuces.